Good morning, and thanks for making ekaboom.tv part of your morning routine.
I'm Ruben, and this is Joan Romero, and today we're going to be talking about balancing your finances both in your business and in your family.
So let's get down to business. Money. There's family money and there's business money.
Often, though, when you're just starting out, your family money sometimes becomes your business money. And if you're really poorly organized, sometimes your business money becomes your family money, which can get your accountant really, really angry at you.
So when you're first starting out, you don't have any business money. So it's all coming from yourself or you and your family. And you probably don't have an accountant yet. Maybe you do. Maybe you already have an accountant before you get started. Then that's awesome.
Right, but even if you don't have one now, eventually you will have one, and he will be pulling his hair out unless you keep your business money and your family money completely separate. And I think, in a way, it's not just about keeping them separate and keeping them separated, but it's also, I think one of the important things to understand about the two different types of money is that I think you can do things with one that you can't do with the other. I think we are very, very conservative in our family expenditures. We're very, very conservative. We don't like debt. We're against debt 100%. Try to keep it out of our family life as much as possible, and especially if there's interest involved. Um, but which there always is, right? But I think though with business, sometimes credit is necessary. Now, I'm not saying go $100,000 in debt, but credit can become an important part of business when certain checks are coming, but they haven't come. Your clients get behind, but you have bills you've got to pay. Sometimes you need a little bit extra time to be able to make things work.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it's good to keep it clear. Like you said, your accountant will get really fussy and not like you very much if it gets blurred. So keep your books clear. Say, okay, my family is loaning the business, maybe never to see that money again, but it's clear where the money came from, where it's going, and then what it's being used for. So just keep your books straight. It'll help.
Yeah, and I've actually worked with a few businesses who do not do a good job at this. They will spend whatever money, business money, use their business card or whatever. They just don't pay attention. Oh, well, hey, that card doesn't work here. Use this one. It's their business card. They're buying personal stuff. It's horrible. It's horrible to have to deal with people like that, because if they're dealing with issues like that within their own business, then working with them they'll continue to have issues with you as well. So, um, you know, I don't know. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. A lot of people know they've got to keep their expenses separate, and they should track them. And maybe they don't. If you don't know that, you should absolutely do that. But beyond that, what I really think about this topic is that it's okay. I think even if you're against debt like we are, I think it's okay to treat business a little bit different and to work a little bit different. So, it's okay to have the credit card for your business. It's okay to have certain loans or whatever for your business, or things like that you need. Again, not, try to avoid excessive debt and all those kinds of things. We've certainly tried to avoid as much as possible, but there are definitely times when we felt, okay, we have to go into debt to go beyond that. And we're probably some of the people who will, are against debt more than probably anyone else. We bought our home with cash. We all buy all of our cars with cash. So it's when we told our family, we were talking about where are we going to move, what are we going to do, and we told them, okay, well, we don't really, we're not really that picky about where we go right now, but we just don't want to have a mortgage. And they pretty much laughed at us. They thought that was pretty crazy. It was like, well, you have to have a mortgage. That's just part of life. You're either going to rent or you're going to have a mortgage. So, I guess that was not the case. We found a way to basically get into a house, no mortgage, no payment, which has been great for our business. There have been times when things have been really tight when we were starting out, and not having that mortgage has probably saved our butts. You know, every month that we were in business when we first started.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, was if you can keep your personal expenses low and manageable, then it frees up your business to do a lot more. Because as a business owner, especially starting out, you're the last one to get paid. When you hire other people, you have to pay them, come payday, because you want them to keep working for you. It's hard to hire people, train people, keep good people. So if you can skip a paycheck now and then that's a huge plus.
Yeah, and all the people that think that businesses are evil and running business owners just they don't want to pay anyone, and they want to charge people more and spend pay people less. I don't think that they realize that most startups out there, most small businesses, I would say the majority, if not the major majority of them, are the last one to get paid. If someone doesn't get paid, yes, there are times where like, well, I don't know if I want to pay. I might take someone who can take less than take more. I might pay. I want to pay this person to do this job because I pay them less than paying you because I pay you more. There is some of that, but the reason is because I will definitely pay them. I will go out of my way to pay them, even if it means I don't get paid at all. It's not about necessarily about greed as much as it is about survival for a lot of small businesses out there. So I get that, but if you've sort of grown up with the idea that businesses are evil and they're cheap and they don't want to pay people, they want to charge you outrageous prices. That's really not my experience. My experience is that most businesses are honest. That's how they stay in business, by being honest, by going out of their way, by doing more, trying to provide more value than they're actually asking in monetary fees or whatever, and that they are are really the one to sacrifice more than anyone else in the company.
So we want to hear what you think. Do you keep business expenditures separate? Hopefully you do. So we can skip over that. But what I'm interested in hearing is, do you treat your business the same way you treat your own expenditures? Because some people think having a credit card is really important because you have to build up your credit. Some people don't. I don't know. So what do you think? Let us know in the comments below. And thanks for liking and sharing.
Have a great day.